Welcome students, 10th class mathematics. Today we are going to discuss chapter sets. The topic is operations on sets. In previous classes we have discussed what is a set, notation of set and different kinds of notations of sets, set builder form, roster form, what is an element which belongs to a set or does not belongs to a set. In the earlier class we have discussed null set, empty set, universal set, subset, finite set, infinite sets, cardinality of a set. Now, today as you know the fundamental operations in mathematics, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Similarly, we have operations on sets. Today's learning outcomes are: children are able to understand the concept of union of two sets, intersection of two sets and difference of two sets. Solve the problems on the basic operations on sets, that is union of sets, intersection of sets and difference of two sets. Explain the basic operations on sets by using appropriate symbols. Applies the knowledge of basic operations on sets in solving daily life problems. One more learning outcome: represent and visualize the basic operations union, intersection and difference of two sets through Venn diagrams. Now, let us see what are the basic operations. Union, intersection, difference. Now, what do you mean by union of two sets? Let us consider, let the boys be a set A and girls be a set B. We can get the set of students in your class. If you combine them, what happens? The new set that obtained by adding the set A and B, the set known as A union B and represented as A union B. Let us see. For example, if A and B are well defined sets, now what is a union of set? Union of two sets A and B is the set of elements A together with all elements of B. A union B read as A union B. This is the symbol you see here, this is the symbol, union symbol you see here. And again A union B contains elements which are in A or B or in both, either A or B or in both. Now, to understand this union, let us consider one example. It is in this situation we have conducted a small survey in our school. So, let us see the context. Please look at the slide. Let us consider a context or a situation, the two sets of those students who have digital devices, TV and mobile phones. Now, A is a set those students who have smartphones. In my class, set A is equal Archana, Sabha, Anjali, Roja, Prasad, Santosh, Dikshita, Anji. These are having smartphone. B is the set those students who have TV. Let us see. B is again you see Archana, Sabha, Charmi, Srinu, Santosh, Gopi, Pavan, Sanjeev. Dear children, observe the elements in the both A and B carefully. Okay. Now, let us see. Can I represent through a Venn diagram these both sets? Yes. Mu is a set of this class. Now, see in set A, Anjali, Roja, Prasad, Dikshita, Anji. In set C, you see Archana, Sabha, Charmi, Srinu, Santosh, Gopi, Sanjeev. Now, if you could observe, there are common elements are there, just you see the blinking common elements. Saba, Saba, yes, in the both sets you see. Now, if I combine the both sets, so if A and B are combined, what happens? You see, that is called A union B. Let A union B, combining the elements of A union B, the repeated elements are taken once only. So, that is the condition you know well. So, now A union B is equal Archana, Sabha, Anjali, Roja, Prasad, Santosh, Dikshit, Anji, Charmi, Srinu, Gopi, Pavan. You can observe here the both sets were met in a common region. So, that is Sabha, Archana, Santosh are there in both sets. So, now how to represent A union B through general Venn diagram. So, if a set of A, set of B, they are combined. So, A union B, A or B, the element may belongs to A or B or both. So, then mathematically A union B is X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. So, this is the way you have to represent the union of sets, two sets through Venn diagrams. One more example you consider. If set A minus 2, 0, 1, 11, 15. Set B minus 10, 3 by 4, 0, 4, 11. Then what will be the A union B? If you combine the both elements, I have written like this. Yes, you can write like that. A union B will be the combination of the both elements. Let us see. So, let us represent these two sets through a Venn diagram again. This is the way you have to find. You can write in a mathematical representation or Venn diagram. Let us observe one more example. Here you see the sets are given in the form of set builder form. When sets are given in the set builder form, what you have to observe? The next step is you have to convert them into roster form, means you have to list out the elements of each set. Okay? Now, let us see. Yes, is it correct? A is X such that X is even number, where even number lies between 4 and 20. That means 4 less than or equal to X, X less than or equal to 20. That means you have to take 4. So, these conditions are very important while converting a set which is in set builder form to roster form. Similarly, you take set B, X such that X is a composite number, 4 less than or equal to X, X less than or equal to 20 again you see. So, these are all the A elements of A is set A is equal to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. B 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. Now, let us see A union B, just I am combining the both the sets. If you combine the elements, the repeated elements are not supposed to write second time, 2 times, they can be taken one time only. Let A union B is equal 4 is a set of 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. So, while it is very important, roster form will be in the coconut shell form, means if you break the coconut, then you will be getting the what? The elements. That is the case. That is the case, you have to very careful. Now, let us see this, observing these two sets. What are the two sets? Let us see. A is a set of 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. B is a set of 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. These are the earlier sets we have discussed. Observe the above two sets. You know what do you mean by subset? A is a subset of B. That means just recall what is a subset. All the elements which are in A, they are in B. So that when what do you say about A union B? If you could find out earlier, you see the slide earlier slide. So, this is the A union B. Okay. Now, that means what you get? You got that is the B. So, if A is subset of B, then A union B is equal to B. Yes, this is the one case you have to understand. When finding A union B, you can observe the nature of sets, whether A is a subset of B or B is a subset of A or some any X is a subset of Y or Y is a subset of X, then you can calculate. Understand? Let us see this example. See here, A is a set X such that X is a composite number where 1 less than or equal to X, X less than or equal to 10. That means B is a set X such that X is a prime number 1 less than or equal to X, X less than or equal to 10. So, whatever I told you, whenever these kind of set builder form sets you come across, immediately what you have to do, the first step is you have to convert the each set into roster form. Then that means list out the elements clearly. Whenever you list out the elements in a clear way, then it is very easy. So, this is the B less than the prime number less than or equal to 10, that means 2, 3, 5, 7. So, A union B. Now, A union B you see, can you guess? Just combine the elements 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is called union of sets. While if A is a set, again I am telling, if A is a set, if you combine a set with the same set A union A, what happens? You see, we will discuss later. Okay? If A is a union and phi is a null set, A union phi, what happens? Just think and discuss with your friends. Okay? Now, let us move to another topic, that is intersection of two sets. Let us see. What do you mean by intersection? So, by taking the earlier example, the student those who are having TV, the student those who are having smartphone. Now, same I will take the same example and let us discuss. Same, the earlier example I am taking, the student those who are having TV, digital devices, that I have taken only two, TV, mobile phone or smartphone. Okay. Now, A is a set who are having smartphones or mobile phone, B is a set the student those who are having TV. So, this you can see the clearly. A is a set Archana, Sabha, Anjali, Roja, Prasad, Santosh, Dikshit, Anji. This is a set A. Set B Archana, Sabha, Charmi, Srinu, Santosh, Gopi, Pavan, Sanjeev. So, whatever the set you come across, you see, you observe, let us whether is there any common element, is there are no common elements, either A is a subset of B or B is a subset of A, then you have to think in such a way. So, that is the way of visualization of sets when you come across. Again I am representing these both sets through a Venn diagram. So, to represent any operations of sets, first we require what? A universal set. Universal set is a class here. I am taking the class of the students of the class, particular class. Now, set A, you see who are there in the set A? Set B, you see Archana, Anjali, Roja, Sabha, Prasad, Santosh, Dikshit, Anji. You see set B. So, just I have arranged in such a way. So, you see now the blinking, what are there? Archana, Sabha, then Santosh. Common elements in the both sets. Can we list out the common elements? Yes, why not? Let us see. Yes. When you combine the both sets, they are overlapping. The region, overlapping region, the common elements of the both sets are, you see here Sabha, Archana and Santosh. So, I want to write the set of common elements in both the two sets. Can you tell what are the common elements? Sabha is there in A, Sabha is there in B. Archana is there in A and Archana there in B. Similarly, Santosh is there in A, Santosh is there in B. So, now let us list out the common elements: Archana, Sabha, Santosh. So, this is called intersection of two sets. The intersection of two sets is an element which belongs to A and B. Earlier A union B element may belongs to set A or set B or both. This difference. Again you see set A, B, C, D, A, E, I, O, U. How to represent the intersection? Can you find the common elements simply? Yes, it is very easy. So, what are the common elements? A, E. What do you mean by A intersection B? A, E. Here the common elements, element A belongs to set A and element A belongs to set B. Element E belongs to set A, element E belongs to set B. That means, A intersection B is a set X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. You observe one more example to understand the. Again, A is a set X such that X is an even number, same the previous example I am taking. B is the composite number which we discussed for the union. Now, let us write the sets into roster form. Yes, now A intersection B. So, let us find out the common elements. You see common elements 4, 4, 6, 6, 8 is there, 8 is there, 10, 10, 12, 12. Okay. So, these are all the list of common elements of a both sets is called as intersection of the set of common elements. Similarly, you see A is subset of B. Again we have discussed the same thing for the union also. A union B has become B. Now, A is subset of B, the case is regarding intersection. What is A intersection B? Yes, that will be A only. A intersection B will be what do you see 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So, what are the elements are in A? So, if A is a subset of B, then A intersection B is equal A, that is the case. Again I am taking a same example. A is a set of composite numbers lies between 1 and 10. B is a set of prime numbers lies between 1 and 10, including 1 and 10. You see these are all the sets, two sets. Now, how to what is A intersection B? Is there any common element? You see 4 is there, there is no 4, 6 is there, there is no 6, 8 is there, there is no. So, is there any common element? No. What does it mean? If there is no common element, how do you represent? You can represent by a null set. So, it is a set which contains no element. What do you mean by disjoint sets? If a set, now A and B, you see we have observed. We see here, you observe here there are no common elements in both A and B. such sets are known as disjoint set. That means, if A intersection B is equal to null set, then both the sets are said to be disjoint sets. So, representation of a disjoint set, you see how you represent. There is no common element, so that they do not overlap. Now, we are going to discuss again one more concept, difference of two sets A minus B. You see, I am taking two sets. If I remove B from A, that is called A minus B. That means, the shaded part, red part you see here, the red part which belongs to A, but does not belongs to B. So, that A minus B is equal to x such that x belongs to A and x does not belong to B. Now, one example, A is a set 1, 2, 3 and B is a set 3, 4, 5. A minus B, set of 1, 2, 3 minus set of 3, 4, 5 is equal set of 1, 2. So, what happened here? You see, what are the only 3 is deleted, here is a common element, it is a common element. So, 3 was deleted. So, what are the remaining from A? 1 and 2. A minus 5, for example, if I take, or anything, that can be same. The difference of any set with empty set will be the same set. Okay? Again, we will see what do you mean by B minus A. B minus A, for any difference, I am taking first what? Universal set. Let us take set A, same set B. If I removed A from B, that means B minus A. You see here in green shaded part, the whatever the element is here, that belongs to B only, but does not belongs to A. That is the you have to express in mathematically. For example, A is a set 1, 2, 3, B is a set B 3, 4, set of 3, 4, 5, B minus A. You take B. So, let us see, remove the common element, then what will be the remaining elements? 4, 5. Very simple. Now, children, let us think different concepts are set operations. So, let us see, think and discuss. A union phi is equal to what? If a null set is combined with A, both are combined, what will you get? A union universal set will be getting what? A union A, I told you earlier, A, what do you get? A union B, B union A, what is the nature of set A and B? Let us see, discuss with your friends and work it on this. And set operations, again we will think A intersection mu, A intersection phi null set and A intersection A. Then you can think and discuss, take 1 or 2 examples for each and every one, then you find out the result, then try to generalize your facts. Yes, one more thing I would like to share with you. Observe another example, same A intersection B, I am taking here. Yes, how to represent the A intersection B, A comma E. Let us observe one more example. This is also same. So, A is a set, observe these two sets, what happens? A intersection B, then you see A intersection B will be A. Okay? Then think and discuss. If A is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is a set of 4, 5, 6, 7, what is the relation between A minus B and B minus A? Let us see A minus B is equal to what? You can see here A minus B is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B minus A is equal to what? 6, 7. So, hence A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So, similarly, you can now what we have discussed today, children, let us see the basic operations of two sets, union of two sets, intersection of two sets, disjoint sets and difference of two sets. Let us solve, you can after completion of this chapter, we have completed with this we have completed the chapter, then you can solve the problems in your do this, try this and exercise problems also, and you can solve the related problems of this operation 2.2 and remaining problems also you can solve with the help of your teacher or your discuss with your friends. Okay? Yes, these are all the do these problems which are in your textbook. Let us see and try to solve them. Okay. Now, so with this we have completed the chapter sets. So, children, you can one more thing I would like to suggest you, that you can do a small survey without going outside. You can survey how many people are having the cell phones and TV and like that. You can do a small survey and you can conduct a project, you can do a project on sets also. Children, we have discussed the basic concept operations on sets, union, intersection and difference. Here we got one more concept, disjoint sets. Do different operations on these sets and represent these sets through Venn diagrams and solve the daily life problems. You can do small surveys on your habits and your the things which you are like, which books you like, means you can survey and you can conduct you can do different survey by over a phone or not going to any other homes. You can get the information from the other source also, then you can try to do a project on sets also. So, we will meet in the next chapter. Thank you. So, do practice. Thank you.